What is it that I want from this life? I do not want fame. I barely want recognition. I don't necessarily want to be known. I want to be heard. I want to be heard, not seen. I grew up learning the reverse. 2.5 decades of listening, fidgeting, looking at my sorry reflection in the mirror, withering away at each criticism, argument, and sermon. As a girl, I love to write. I've never finished a journal in 24 years, only starting, stopping, ripping, scribbling, burning, and painting over words so that no one could ever read them if I died. I'd start pages over because my eye looked crooked or I misspelled a word, constantly trying to prove my perfection, my worth, and my holiness because I've only ever known life to be an act with an observer. It was a colder June than usual. I laid out on a blanket in the backyard during my lunch break and sat with the trees. I felt my body against the hard, uneven surface. I closed my eyes. I allowed myself to entertain the thought that my mind only belonged to me. The folds, the cracks, and the crevices. A perfect, sturdy home only for my thoughts and nowhere a third party present. Maybe it's the earth, I whispered to myself. Maybe she's the one who's grown me, fed me, watered me, and kept me safe. She extended her branches to me as a little girl so that I could climb and sit and observe. How I long for a big tree in our backyard. My bones are still young and nimble. I still have years left to climb. I miss it. Is there a meaning to this life? Or is the meaning simply to experience her? Does the bobcat sit and ponder where he'll be in 5 years, or does he bask in the sun and sleep and hunt and explore? We are too like the bobcat, or the squirrel, or the elephant. Our only difference is that we can build skyscrapers and write and create and destroy. I want an old house, one that has raised 4 generations at least. I want a garden with fresh fruits and vegetables, and a back porch and space for my daughter to play. I want to listen to my husband's record player and the sizzle of onions and garlic against the cast iron skillet each night. I want warmth, fresh tomatoes and fresh paint. I want music and laughter from my children. I want to create and read, old books and new. I want to write and paint my daughter's nails if she pleases. I want to watch movies with incense and candles burning. I want to be frozen in time, hot coffee, black, cilantro and clean sheets and plants and fresh flowers and strawberries, and cookware that's fed its loved ones for a few decades. I want friends, but not too many, an old kitchen table and hugs. I want secrets and passion and mystery and love. I want health for my family and dinner parties with board games. I want a book club and thrifted high heels and red wine from the bottle. For the past, I would say, few years, I haven't been painting for very long. I actually started painting in the spring of 2020, right around when COVID happened. But since then, shortly after I started painting and realized that this was something that I wanted to, put a little more effort into and a little more attention to, I have grappled with how exactly I want to present myself, but more importantly, my art online and to the world. And I hate that social media is the best way to do that. I have a love-hate relationship with utilizing social media as an artist, because on one hand I really do love watching videos and just absorbing content from other artists and other painters and writers. I really find a lot of joy and value and substance in that little, niche corner of the internet. But on the other hand, it's difficult to share your art online and figure out how you want to do that exactly. So that's something I've been trying to figure out, and I've noticed a shift in a lot of things in my life lately, but in the past couple months I noticed a shift in the way that I go about painting. I started just treating art as diary entries. I've never been great with my words. It's probably painful to listen to me as I go through these voiceovers, but that's something that I want to work on through this channel as well. But it was always, I noticed it was easier for me to just paint a diary entry rather than expressing how I'm feeling in other ways, and it's been very helpful to me. And so I thought that maybe that's how I should go about everything that I do for my art and how I present it online. All of my videos, well, I only have a couple of videos right now, but all of my videos are just readings from my journal or from something I frantically scribbled in my notes app in the middle of the night or at a red light. And I've noticed my hate and my disconnect with social media, I think, comes from lately I've started to notice how incredibly fake it is and how much how deceitful it all is, and unfortunately how deceitful and how fake a lot of creators are on social media, especially a lot of big creators. And I realized that I was finding so much joy in watching artists and, like I said, writers and poets and whatnot, and I think it's a very valuable tool, and it's a very unique tool to have right at our fingertips. I love the internet and how we're able to connect with people from all corners of the world and engage in communities online with people who have similar interests or passions or similar issues that they're facing, whether it be physical illness or mental illness or just life circumstances that others can relate to and discuss. And like I had said in that first video, everything I do, I want to do with intention, and I never want to waste someone's time. Not to say that my content is like self-help or inspirational or motivational, but I want to make sure that what I'm putting out is something of some substance, one way or another, that can reach someone somewhere. So yeah, this piece I've been working on for quite some time. It's been in my head for a while, and I feel like when something is in my head for so long, it makes it even more difficult to execute it. So I've really been making super slow progress with this one, but I've noticed that is better sometimes. I really want to finish it. What is today? This video is going up tomorrow. Today is March 14th, so I really want to finish it within the next the next 6 days, because I want to have it done before the spring season starts, just to rid of how I've been feeling the past year or so, all the feelings of being stuck. And I really want to let go of that when coming into this new season. I really want to do a video about, the spring solstice, and I'm excited about that, and how we can effectively prepare ourselves for a season of rebirth and renewal. So I'm hoping that's what I come up with next. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Drink lots of water. You look thirsty. And have a good day, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. See you soon.